What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel with your truly, of course, Machiavelli, and today we're back with another episode. I guess it's not episode of The Sims 4 Quarantine. Well, the Sims 4 Quarantine Diaries with your boy Machiavelli. So we back with another day of quarantine. How y'all doing? Hope y'all are being smart, staying in your house. Social distancing, being introvert, all that good stuff. So yeah, we back, y'all. I am so happy because I finally started my portfolio. But anyways, let's get into this build that I totally screwed up, but I'm gonna publish anyways because so I was listening to an audiobook and it was a pretty good audiobook. It's actually really good. Um I don't know, I'm kind of iffy about it right now. I'm continuing it because I want to see how it ends. But if you want to know what it's called it's not a new one. It's called Broken Wings. It's by Tate James and Jamin J- Jamin Eve. Hope I'm saying her name right. It's a good book. Um, uh, to summarize it, it's pretty much about a. I don't want to ruin it too much. It's a good book. It's pretty much about a girl that's going through some stuff. Um, I don't want to, like, if I feel like I say it, I'm gonna ruin the first part. I guess it doesn't matter because it all happens in the first book, first chapter. So it's not really a big giveaway. But anyway, it's about a girl. Her parents died, and then her birth mom ends up adopting her, and yeah, it's just, and it's not like it's really, and her mom's like her birth mom's rich, and so like his whole society. It's really good. It's a decent book. Um, I will say though, if you guys don't like books with like some arseholist dudes, I don't recommend it because they treat women like ish in this book. They really do. Um, she does kind of have a backbone. Someone have a backbone. But again, it's a decent book. I got nothing else to do. I'm in quarantine. I'm gonna read a book. I have no TV shows to watch, so a book it is. That's what I'm doing right now. Anyways, so yeah, I was listening to this audiobook while I was doing this, and I was more focused on the audiobook than I was for this build. And then the thing about this build, the thing is, I don't know what it is, but I just, the thing with this build is this book was supposed to look like dark and grungy, but the big problem that I realized that was gonna happen with this build was that I didn't have the right wallpaper. Well, I didn't have wallpaper at all to match the exterior, because you know how if you guys look in the thumbnail picture, it looks all dark and dreary because of the dark brick with the like different tones of like browns and grays and the brick and blacks. I don't have that. I tried. Excuse me. I got a yawn. Happens. But I tried to like find a good medium type of brick because I did not have that brick and I couldn't find any. So I went ahead and I just like used what I had, but the brick is too light, so it made the brick look a little bit more like cartoony. And I don't like the brick I use because again, it's a Sims 4, CC brick, and I don't like the way they make theirs. And again, it looks cartoony. It doesn't have a lot of realistic features to it, but it's the only brick that somewhat looked good. I didn't find some more brick walls, so I already knew off of that it was gonna be a bad build. But I continued it because I tried, and then the kitchen just went downhill. Like it wasn't too bad. Like it could have been way worse. Oh, I missed the black splash. Okay, hold on, let me fix that. Oh, I closed my game. I missed the black splash because half of it's actually white and the other half is like wood, and I messed that up. So I gotta go fix that. Um, and other than that, I guess I did actually really like the living room. I think the living room's really cool. And then that's when I just gave up. I'm like, you know what? It's so dark and dreary. Like it's supposed to be because it's supposed to be like a quote unquote industrial, but I have seen industrial builds where it's like nice and bright. But this one's supposed to be dark and dreary, but I don't have that much dark and dreary pieces of CC, so it didn't really turn out well. So I was like, let's add in a nice, vibrant plan, and I did that. And I was like, we're gonna go with it. So I started just making it like this, like chi build. Chi, I hate this cheese. Cheese sounds like such a weird word. Chi, just chi. But no, I started making this like this very like Scandinavian chic industrial build. That's what I tried to go for. I had a lot of fun doing it again, and then I just stopped caring. I just started putting stuff there and there. I couldn't really find a good layout for it, like to find other photos of it. So all I had was to base this one, like this whole build off of this one image, which I kind of love doing. But again, like I said, it's supposed to come out dark and dreary, but it came out kind of light and chic with a little bit of like a Scandinavian urban touch. I don't know. It's really fun build. I had fun building it, but again, I was so mad because like once I was putting on those brick walls, I'm like, this is gonna be so bad. I changed my build for. I think you guys saw me because I actually was gonna make a different build after this, but again, I just wasn't. I knew it for a fact it was gonna come out well, so I changed it to this build. And then, before even that, I had another build I wanted to do today, but I was like, it's not gonna come out well, so I changed that. That's like, I just went with this. I just went with it because if not, if I didn't go with this, I wasn't gonna build anything today. Like honestly, if I was halfway built this, I'm like, listen, if I cut this now, I'm just not gonna build. I'm not gonna upload. I'm not gonna upload nothing today. I was like, I'd rather upload something for you guys to watch. So there we go. That's what I did. But anyways, I'm starving right now. I haven't eaten anything since last night. I made last night. My sleeping schedule is so messed up. Bruh. I wore to bed at like 7 a.m. in the morning, and then I get up at like 2. And so last night I had a whole pasta dinner at like 5 o'clock. I woke up at like 2 o'clock today, and I'm still a bit tired. But excuse the yawn, excuse the yawn. But I had a full up. I hate when I do that. But anyways, I had a full on pasta dinner last night. I made like I call it fake lasagna because me and my family don't make. We make real lasagna. We call it fake lasagna. I'm pretty sure a lot of people make it. It's like it's pretty much baked pasta, like baked penne pasta, but I call it fake lasagna. So I made that last night. It was so good. I'm actually gonna have some for lunch right now, and then I also made a Caesar salad with some croutons, which is so good. I've been addicted to Caesar salads because I went to this one restaurant. It's called Eastside Mario's. They have the best Caesar salad. It is so good. It is so good. Like I went there for their pasta. Excuse my language, but their pasta is ish. It's disgusting. It's one of the worst tasting pastas I've ever had. But oh my god, the I had more salad than I had pasta. It was weird. The girl's like looking at me because all I'm doing is ordering pasta. I mean salad because their pasta was disgusting. But anyways, ever since then, I think I had that like a few months ago. I've been addicted to Caesar salad. It is just so good. I think with them they had bacon and parmesan, but bro, I'm too poor to be bougie, and bacon is so expensive nowadays. So. I only get bacon and stuff when I get there. But anyways, I don't know. I want to talk about this. Oh yeah, because I had the pasta dinner last night. But other than that, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm feeling very good. I literally kicked myself in the butt yesterday. I was like, procrastination is not going to kick me. No, kick me. What? No. I said procrastination is not gonna get me. I'm like, I'm home. I need to work on this portfolio, and so I went ahead over my portfolio and I actually started to do some sketches. I started building some so I actually built a full-on app. Okay, I didn't like build it. I designed it. I didn't build it. I could build it if I wanted to, but that takes way longer. Programming, oh god, programming. For all my programmers out there, bro, programming is such a bit like it's fun. Like it's fun seeing code and then making stuff out of it. But bruh, when you have that one mistake, because listen, my grammar's not the best. I think that's the one thing that my programming teacher hated about me is that whenever they're like grading my work or they're trying to help me, they'd always be like spell checking my work because my grammar is so bad. I'm pretty sure you guys know this by now. Because if you guys see me type stuff or you guys see me do some stuff and you're like that's not how you say it. It's terrible. Like I do terrible in English. It's just bad. It's part of my disability. I have a disability, a permanent disability in English. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my disability. Maybe it's not grasp the process of a proper English. Who knows? But I think that's the biggest reason why I didn't become a writer. I don't just. Wow, I'm about to ramble. You know what? Let's go. I have nothing to talk about. Let's ramble. So, growing up, I actually wanted to be a writer. I actually made like 40, like 4 to 5 different books. Fun fact, and they're actually I wonder if they still have it because back in grade 2 we had this thing called not playtime. It was like this thing where it's called creative time, where something you do and do something creative for like an hour or two, where you just sit, pretty much get into groups or whatever. You want to play Play-Doh, if you wanted to do something, just I think it was just like to spark up some creativity in my. I don't know. It happened like back in the old days. Like I said, I was in grade 2, and what I did was I made books. I made really small, like 10-page books. I actually don't even remember the story of them, but I just remember I remember I would write them down in like those in printer paper. I'd write the story, maybe a little stick figure drawing, and then I'd staple it together. and I'd put it on the bookshelf. And sometimes the teachers and my friends would actually read the books. I still remember that part. And they're like, "Oh, this is such a good book," but my grammar was terrible in it, so they're like, "Oh my god." But yeah, I used to love writing little books, and so I always wanted to be somewhat of a storyteller. I think that's why I love playing The Sims 4, because I love being able to tell stories and just come up with different ideas and different storylines to play. I've always loved doing that. I remember back. I'm pretty sure it took us a long time ago, but I remember back in like, oh god, back in middle school, I made my own anime. Elementary, I remember. For my anime lovers, I had a whole opening, a whole ending. Elementary, Jesus Christ, I still remember the whole theme song. Jeez, wow, what a good time that was. I had a whole theme song. I remember the first. I remember the main character. I remember their name. I have like, it had like what. The main character had like a girl that was pink hair. No, my bad. The main character was a dude that had yellow hair. Then like his side bae or whatever, not side bae, but his bae, the main chick. She had pink hair. She had like a key, or was she the main character? Something like that. And she had like a key, and she like opened this. And I remember she had like a special move, and the key had like a heart shaped on it. And that's where like the elementary guy who does the E. I remember what his name is, but he had like these like flying saucers kind of blades type of sword, and it was good. It was a good anime. I remember like I acted it out too. Like I'd come home from school and I'd go on my phone and I'd play the elementary theme song. Oh, jeez, bruh. My childhood. I would literally come home, grab a broomstick because I had a bunch of broomsticks that we had in my house. And so I grabbed the broomstick and I'd play the elementary. Well, I'd play this song. I think it was by Mika Nisa. I can't pronounce her name. But it starts with the Mika. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, I'd play the song and then I'd like act out the opening. Bruh, I remember the opening and everything. Um, and then I would like act out each episode. I'd act out like one or two episodes a day, and then that'd be it. I'm like, yeah, that was my life. For a good like 40 minutes, I'd like act out each episode, what the characters were doing, what they'd say. I'll talk back to myself. It was intense. Surprisingly, none of my parents or my brothers have caught me doing it, thank God. But it was something else. I had so much fun doing that, and I did that for like a full on. I did that till it was done. I did a full season. Like I did like back then in anime a full season was 50 episodes, so I did 50 episodes, so I did it for like a month straight. A month straight, maybe a month and more. I was acting out these episodes. It was intense. It was a great time. And then like I said, I've always loved storytelling. I've always loved doing stuff like that. I even like I've came so much times I've tried to create my own manga, but one, I can't draw, and so I tried to make my own books, but two, I have terrible grammar, so those things just never worked out for me, which is so sad. And then I also like drawings, but I suck at drawing. I took art for 4 years, 4 years, and I still can't draw. I still can't. No matter how much I try, I can't. I don't know. I've always been, like I said, a creative person. That's why I kind of took acting too at one point. Not took acting. I took drama. Took drama for 4 years. That was a lot of fun. I still think my favorite moment of high school was when I made my class cry. That was like, mm, when you have those moments where you're like, it feels so good to be alive. It was one of those. I was up there. I had to do a monologue, and I made my class cry. I made my teacher cry. That was the point of it. I was acting a story or monologue of a person who lost his family in a car crash, and he actually went to like an AA meeting, and he was trying to like. He just sat there to talk to them because he needed to go back to work, but he couldn't because they said that he was emotionally stable, so he had to go there and talk to them. And then he kind of tried to act all cool, and then he ended up breaking down at the end of it. And I actually put on some fake tears, bro. Like, I cried in that thing. Like, I was so proud of myself. I actually, because the day before it, I was trying so hard to cry on scene. And I think that's a skill that I don't say I've accomplished, but I've learned it. I've definitely learned it because I remember one time I spent the whole day just trying to fake cry. Like I tried to make myself cry. I tried so hard just to make me cry, and I'm so good at it now. Like so, I'm so good at like I'll say fake crying that I real cry. I think that's why my empathy's up so much is because I tried so hard back in high school is to like get myself to fake cry that now I can cry like this. Like I'm an emotional wreck sometimes. I was watching Home Improvement yesterday, just like doing my homework, and watching Home Improvement, and they started crying, not crying, but they talked about this really sad story, and I started crying. I was like, oh my god, Malik, really, really, I get emotional so quick. Like I can't even watch dog videos on the computer. You know those dog videos of them getting like, um those dog videos, bro, I'm getting emotional right now talking about it. But those dog videos on YouTube where they talk about how their owners like, oh f them, their owners, how they like abandon their dogs on the street. How in your right mind could you ever, like, every time I see all those videos I have to go and hug my dog. I'm like, Mocha, I could never do that to you. You are safe and you are loved, and there's that big booty girl over there sleeping. But anyways, I gotta go ahead and end off this commentary here. Hope y'all enjoyed this commentary. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all so much for watching, and of course, I'll see you on the next one. I know, this is peace, bye. See you in the next one. Later, guys. Have a great quarantine day.